Okay, so we appear to be in another lockdown, and by the sounds of things, this is going to keep happening for a while. And it's very frustrating because just as we get into the gym, we get into a rhythm again, we get taken out of it. And you're probably at that point now where you just give up. So it's important now we get really good at adapting and stop telling ourselves that you miss the gym. Because if you do that, you've shot yourself in the foot. Like, it's not perfect for everyone. I'm absolutely freezing. I'm in my garage. I'm fully clothed. The last thing I'd want to do is train. But your environment is key. So what I've done, I've created like a motivational area. I come here to train. I don't sit and have my lunch here. I work out here, okay? So you need to create a dedicated training area in your house somewhere, a corner of your room, somewhere where you'll just get in the zone to work out. Make a playlist, so have some music going to get you going. So I've got an Alexa there, and I have a playlist, and that just gets me motivated and in the zone, okay? Write your workout on a whiteboard. So I've got 2 whiteboards there. I write my workout down, I put it in my own language. So I understand it, it's very visual. I'm not on my phone looking at Instagram messages. It's there. I'm in the zone when I'm working out. Like I said, have a dedicated training area. So I'm in my garage. It's not ideal. I'm absolutely freezing. But I come here to work out. I don't come here to have lunch. Okay? And like I said, set a timer. Okay? So have a timer. It might be the timer for the whole session. It might be the timer to work out your sets. But having that discipline there, again, gets you focused rather than looking at your phone. And most importantly, plan the day before. Like I said, it's not ideal at the moment, but having a plan and making sure everything flows means you haven't got an excuse to stop. Okay, so it's really important we adapt. Okay, so a lot of us don't have equipment available, and what we do have is at the minimum. So I'm just going to give you a few ways you can adapt exercises if you don't have as much at the moment. One of the exercises is the bench press, okay? A lot of us don't have a bench, and to be honest, you don't really need one, but I'm going to show you a little funky way that you can adapt at home. So if you've got something like maybe a cushion off the sofa, you can put some books under it, but all you need to do is like elevate our chest a little bit, so lay it down on the floor, okay? What you're going to do is just lean your shoulders on the bench, okay? You've got your dumbbells, okay? And straight away there, we can do a chest press, slightly elevated, okay? Like I said, it's not ideal, but it's more comfortable, and you can get a little bit more range on your shoulders without having to fork out a few £100 for a bench press. Okay, so now, if you don't have some dumbbells, that's completely fine. All of you have a resistance band. This is like an essential thing, really cheap. You can get ones with handles or ones with not. And all you need to do is make some bunny rabbit ears, get it around your back like so. Okay, lie yourself on the back on your pillow, and you can do a chest press leaning back, and you can change the resistance of the resistance band, and that's a simple way that we can mimic having a bench in our house. Now, another problem is not having enough weight. Some of us might have a certain set of dumbbells or resistance bands, and there's only so hard you can push. So there's a few little ways you can manipulate that a little bit, okay? The first one, you can double the reps. So if, for example, I give you 10 reps and you can probably do 20, double the reps, log it on the plan. I'll know that that's where you're at, and next time I can change it. The next thing we can do is change the tempo of the exercise. So what I mean by that is, if we were today, say, for example, stand on a resistance band, we can pull it up slowly, we can pause, and we can lower it down slowly. So if I give you 10 reps, nice and slow and controlled like that, you're going to be working longer and harder. The next thing you can do, you can pause. You can throw pauses in. Okay, so if I gave you a row, for example, you could pause at the top, you can hold, and then back down, pause, back down, pause, back down. Another way you can manipulate weight is just by working for time. So if I gave you a row, a bent over row, for example, and it was quite easy, rather than working for like 10 reps, you could work for 30 seconds and do as many as in 30 seconds. So you're manipulating the exercise to suit the equipment you have available. Now, another common problem is having like something to anchor the resistance band to. Okay, what you could do is anchor it to a door handle. Just make sure that no one opens it or it goes the other way. That's a good way you can do it. Or you can just use your feet. So get yourself sat down on the floor, nice and upright. For example, like a row, you could pull the resistance band to you. You could do a face pull. Pull the resistance band to you. So you can use your feet as anchors rather than the door. Get really creative with it. And if you think of something that I haven't, share it. I mean, it's going to help someone else. And this is the thing about it. We can just get a little bit creative and be proud of it. Okay, so now, if for example, you've only got a 10 kilogram dumbbell, there's no point in forking out on a whole new set. You can buy a set of these resistance bands off Amazon, like 10 to 15 pounds. They come with loads of resistance. You just keep adding them, and they come with these little Velcro straps. Pretty funky. What you need to do, just stand on the resistance band. If, for example, you were doing a bicep curl, okay, and that's freed my hands up straight away, okay? And all I have to do is pick up my lighter dumbbell and perform, for example, the same exercise. And you could do the same, for example, a chest press, a shoulder press, even squats, for example. And if you wanted to make it harder, just add another resistance band. I've saved you like a few £100 there on dumbbells by just spending 10 to 15 pound on